Well, hello, Salesforce team. This is Jamie, and per Matthew's request, I am going to send you a little video today about pulling map data from their respective locations and how it's stored in Salesforce today. Um, we're going to use the Department of Transportation, our contract with them, as an example. The Department of Transportation sends us a spreadsheet with all of this data. This data includes an asset number for the Department of Transportation, the address, GIS, which is the tax record identifier, and then some other information. We add notes to it, add BPO price, MLS numbers, etc. But the most important part of this will be the asset number, GIS pin. We then go to uh, ArcGIS, and this is ArcGIS is a large GIS database with information for tax records and property data. The North Carolina Department of Transportation uses this and has an overlay, as you can see here with the address, has an overlay. So they, if you scroll all the way out, North Carolina, all of these little blue dots are remnant properties in the state of North Carolina that either are for sale or were for sale, and maybe they're under contract now. We control a lot of these assets, and this is what we auction off for the Department of Transportation. And how we pull some data from this is we take, we'll just use this one here, 206792, excuse me, and you go here, 206792, and again, this is the DOT number. Well, that's not a good one. I must have sold. 96810. We'll try that one. Excuse me. 96810. Boom. So we have to drop down here, 96810, click on it, and this is the property information that pulls up on the ArcGIS. The identification number, 96810, the division, the county, remnant class, which are class A, B, or C, and the acreage on that. And that information from the DOT is viewed when you click on the identifier for each property, which is the little blue dot that's overlaid onto the ArcGIS here from the Department of Transportation. If you click on the property proper, it'll give you the tax data. And that tax data is the parcel number, NCDOT, the owner information, their mailing address, etc. Deed book and page, county, just some other random information. What we definitely need help with is pulling, especially the deed book and page. This is kind of a bad example because it has 0 for a land value. Most of the time there is a land value in here that we need that data from as well. And we need that information pulled into Salesforce. Now, how this looks in Salesforce and how we've been doing it is we take the spreadsheet, upload the data into Salesforce, and it goes under this tab here, GIS data set. And then if you search 96810, you will see here's the GIS data set. You click on it, which I was just on, and this is the information that's been uploaded or manually inputted thus far. We would like to add tax value, deed reference, which is the deed and book, and would like to be able to pull that from ArcGIS or the county tax records. But ArcGIS is probably the easiest place directly into Salesforce without having to double our efforts. Currently, we're having to double our efforts and manually input that. Another thing is, whenever we get these properties, this property sheet, we have to contact each adjoining property owner. So for all of these properties that we have to figure out who's the adjoining property owner and then contact them and send them certified letters and let them know that this particular property is about to be auctioned off. And that's just part of the statute with the state of North Carolina and with other states. And so that, again, is a very labor-intensive effort. We would like to have a workaround with that where we can actually pull the adjoining property owners' data and information into Salesforce and be able to sort that data and send it to our mail service provider to send out the certified letters. instead of currently we have a human being that has to do exactly what I'm about to do, which is go to the property, search the property, and then click on the adjoining property owner, get their name, put it into a spreadsheet, a separate spreadsheet that we have with the mailing address, and do that for each adjoining property owner. Now, this particular one only has one, but if we scroll out, you'll see it can get very labor intensive. Um, I apologize. We'll just say this one, for instance, has this adjoiner, Archie Chavis and Wade Manufacturing. And there's a lot of them that have more than two. I mean, some of them have, 4 or 5 adjoiners that we have to contact. And as you can imagine, that is a labor intensive process. And so I hope that this answers your questions. Jamie will send screenshots of the process for pulling map data from the respective locations now it's stored in Salesforce today. And we will get you a rough idea of how many rows. We will get that to you here shortly as well. Thanks a lot. Thanks for listening to me. Call or email if you have any questions. Thanks.